Welcome to the Mindset Chick podcast. If you are looking to stop settling and want to gain the clarity and confidence to manifest the life and biz of your dreams, then this show is for you. I'm your host, Kristi Dear, sharing with you simple yet powerful and effective mindset tips that will allow you to attract more abundance, prosperity, and success into your life. So get ready, get excited, and let's go manifest some amazing things together. Hey, and welcome back to the Mindset Chick podcast. I am so happy to have you here. And today, I want to talk about manifesting money, tapping into wealth, tapping into abundance. And I want to share with you a book that my team and I have been doing for a book club that is really incredible and really empowering and really eye-opening to our emotions and attachment towards money. So I want to dive deep into this book with you today. I think you're really going to enjoy it. But before we start, we're going to start with our Mindset Chick mantra that we say at the beginning of every one of our podcasts. So if you know this, you can follow along with me. Close your eyes. Say it with me. I am receiving. I am receiving now. I am receiving all of the wealth, health, blessings, and prosperity that the universe has for me now. And so it is. Okay, have you heard of this book, Tapping into Wealth by Margaret Lynch? If you haven't, I would highly recommend it. Lark Allen, one of my besties, she's been on this podcast before, and I are actually leading the book club with this book for the girls on our beauty team. And you know what I love is because I feel like we're disrupting the industry with some of the things that we do, because we coach and train our team on, law of attraction, on how to get your mind right, how to get your energy right, your state right before you take action in your business, which, like we've talked about before, I mean, if you take action from a place of not feeling confident, of not feeling like things could happen, of not feeling like your dreams are possible, that your business could grow, or you can't make the money that you desire, then you're going to have a totally different outcome than when you take action from a place of belief, from a place of excitement, from a place of curiosity, to a place of what if this happens, right? And so that's what I love doing with the gals on our beauty team. We are not only, do we have a weekly book club call, but we do, mindset calls, team training calls. We do EFT tapping together. So it's just incredible. I love it. And I'm just glad. I'm just love that I'm able to share the things that have helped me along my path and my journey to attract more things, allow more things into my life instead of hustling, pushing, pulling, fighting to manifest the things, that we desire, because that's when you get burned out. That's when you get overwhelmed. That's when you feel like you just want to take a vacation and not answer your phone or look at social media for 7 days, when you get burned out like that. And that's not a fun place to be. So anyways, back to the book. This is what we're doing with our team. We're going over a chapter every week, and then we're discussing it on a call, and we're really diving deep. And I love that, it's a safe place for us to share and talk about these things together. But one of the things that I love in this book is Margaret Lynch, who I would love to have on this podcast, by the way. So send some good vibes. I'm going to reach out to her to be a guest on the Mindset Chick podcast and send some good vibes that her and her team reply back and say, abso-freaking-lutely. And then she could be on the Mindset Chick podcast. That would be incredible. But basically it says how emotional freedom techniques, EFT, which is what I call tapping to, can help you clear the path to making more money. And it breaks it all down, like the mind-body connection to money, your earliest memory of money, which is your money paradigm, how you really feel about money. It uncovers any traumas around money. And I also like this one chapter. It says, breaking the cycle of always striving. So if you ever feel like you're always striving, but you're never arriving, there can be some subconscious limiting beliefs in there. And so she really helps you to uncover anything holding you back. And then she offers a tapping for every single chapter. So it's pretty cool. Here's another one I just came across, feeling invisible. Wow. If you ever felt invisible. And there's one that really resonates with me. It's called Becoming a Great Receiver. This is something that I identified with myself that I've had to really work through, is becoming a great receiver. And you would think, well, Kristi, that doesn't make sense. Like, why would you not want to receive rewards, blessings, income, joy, all the things? But it uncovers it, and it talks about it in this book, which is pretty powerful. It says, if you ever made a vow to never be vulnerable or needy, you instead become guarded and closed. It's almost impossible to receive when you're in this state. The funny thing is that often people who made this vow say what they really want is to feel more supported by both money and people. They aren't aware that their vow keeps them from satisfying those desires. So when it comes to setting a big wealth goal, there are two sides to the equation. First is the working or doing part. Most people who aren't good at the second part, is receiving, are extremely good and comfortable with the first part. But you must allow yourself to receive all the rewards of your hard work in the forms of money, recognition, and life ease. That was really eye-opening to me, because when I was growing up, I unconsciously, as a young girl, I didn't realize this until I got older, but I made a vow to be strong, to never need anything, to never ask for help. I made this vow that I could do it on my own. I didn't need any help. I didn't need anybody's support. When things shifted in my life and changed dramatically, when I was living in a nice neighborhood in a nice house, and then one day I realized that we weren't able to stay in our house anymore. We had to move into an apartment, and then we ended up having to move in with my grandma. And I remember having to go to work and just be able to buy myself some extra food and be able to help the family like that. That was a big life-changing moment for me. And so because, looking back now, I recognize this, because that was so extreme. And for safety reasons, I took the vow that I couldn't depend on anybody. I had to just depend on myself. I had to do it. If I wanted something, I had to make it happen. Realizing that by doing that, I was blocking universal guidance. I was blocking the flow of abundance and joy and love and income, because I was basically saying, no, I got it. I don't need any help. I got it. I don't need any help. And, for so many years, that kept me broke, stuck, and unhappy, and a lot of weight on my shoulders, thinking I had to do it all. I mean, gosh, that's a lot of responsibility, right? And even recognizing that in myself, even today, even through all of the practices and all of the studying and the tools I've used on myself, to realize that sometimes those patterns still try to come through, where I'm like, I'll just do it. I'll just take care of it. Like, if I want something, I need to do it, and not leaning back and allowing other people to support me. So that's something that I've really worked through and continue to work through, is just having that mantra, like, I'm being open to being a great receiver. And we have that mantra at the beginning of the podcast, I'm receiving now. I find myself really, really favoring mantras that talk about receiving, because I feel like that was my vow. I think there's a lot of people in the world that have unconsciously taken that vow, and they're working so hard, so many hours, overwhelmed, burnout, trying to manifest things, trying to reach that goal, or just trying to survive the day, and not realizing that life could be easier. They would just lean back and learn how to receive. So it was a really good chapter for me, and very eye-opening. And I love doing the tapping scripts in there. I highlighted a couple of these sentences because they were very, very profound and really made me just stop in my tracks when I read them. So the first one is, the key to your income level is your belief in your personal worth and the value of what you do or give. I'm going to read that again. The key to your income level is your belief in your personal worth and the value of what you do or give. That's pretty big, right? Because I think sometimes people think, well, this is just the income that I make because of the job that I have, or, how much time I have, or, I have young kids, or I'm busy doing this. Like, this is the only amount of, hours I have in a day. So this is where my income caps. And really, that's not true. That's not true at all. I mean, there's people out there that maybe work an hour a day, 4 hours a day, 4 hours a week. There's that book called the 4-Hour Work Week. Have you seen that? Talking to people about how to work just 4 hours a week. And he's thriving. So there's people out there who are not working that much, or maybe not even working at all. Maybe they inherited some income. Maybe they were handed a family business where they don't really have to work that much. Maybe they sold some land and they made millions and they don't have to work at all. So we don't have to have the story in our minds that we have to trade dollars for hours. That, well, this is the amount of work that I could do per day, so this is the amount of income that I can make. We don't have to do that. We don't have to say, well, in order to make this salary, we have to work 40 hours a week. That's a huge belief that has to be, stripped apart, unlearned, so that we can really thrive, so that we can really prosper and have no limits. I love to say, when we put limits on ourselves, we put limits on what God can do for us. There's multiple ways that money can show up. There's multiple ways that money can come into our life, multiple streams of income. And the amount of money that can come into our lives is really just based on our belief in our worth. Which brings me to the next sentence. It says, the reality is the money you earn is a reflection of what you believe you deserve at a deep level. So the reality is the money you earn is a reflection of what you believe you deserve at a deep level. That's pretty big, right? And so it talks about the categories of money. It talks about income, your savings, your debt. It also identifies toxic money and income and wealth goals. So going through this book, there's a lot of amazing things that I've manifested in my life, and great income and more loving relationship with my husband, and this, building our dream house with a pool, and just our amazing children, and the lifestyle that we have, and the vacations. I'm about to head out on another paid for trip by my beauty company. This is the 17th trip that I've earned in less than 6 years. Literally, when I met my husband at 18, I had really never left. No, I never left the country. I never left the country. And when we were young parents and living paycheck to paycheck, traveling was just like a dream. And we could do it maybe every once in a while. We did it by racking up credit card debt. But being able to travel without stressing about income, with having the beauty company, that I partner with, pay for us to go on this trip. We're going to the Bahamas, Baha Mar, 17th in less than 6 years. But just using these tools that I share with you guys to manifest these once just dreams and desires into our life that is now our reality is incredible. But here's the thing. It's not just I can do it. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. Hence why I say manifest fast. Manifest fast is just all about learning how to manifest your goals and dreams into reality by clearing out the junk, clearing out the limiting beliefs, clearing out the subconscious patterns, the programs in our mind that aren't serving us, that are holding us back, that are keeping us stuck, so that you can live out a lifestyle that you enjoy waking up to. If you're not there yet, that's okay. Consistency is key. Just keep showing up and realize that, hey, if it hasn't shown up yet, then there's probably some limiting belief. There's some block in the way, and that's okay. You can clear it with the right help, the tools, the support. You can clear the block that is keeping you stuck. I love in here, she says, your energy has to be open to receiving the money you desire. So really just about anything else that you want to manifest, whether it's money, whether it's that loving relationship, whether it's having more friendships in your life, whether it's reaching that goal in your business, like maybe you're with a company that offers, paid for incentive trips. Maybe it's a rank advancement, whatever it is, you have to be open to receiving. You have to be open to receiving it to really allow that to flow to you. You have to let go of any thoughts that are holding you back. You have to clear old programs and patterns that are keeping you stuck and in a place that you don't want to be. And you know what? We always have things that are coming up, right? I don't feel like when we desire something, we're like, oh, I want this new car and it just comes to us. That would be super boring, right? So being on this journey called life, having these experiences, having this contrast, it's just there to show us and help us to decide, hey, I don't like this. So what is it that I do want? And then on this journey called life, and these bumps in the roads, that's just allowing our soul to grow. That's just giving us that soul growth and teaching moments. And it can be beautiful. It's just in really how you look at it. That's why I like to say you never fail. It's just an opportunity to learn and grow. And there's no failure. It's an opportunity to learn and grow, right? But I have been doing one of Margaret Lynch's tappings pretty much every day and then reading the book, and we're discussing it on the book club. So, hey, you may want to check out this book. It's really incredible. And I'm really enjoying doing her tappings and diving into this book. And if you feel like you need support and you need that community of people to lift you up, support you, hold you accountable, maybe you're wanting to have more income flowing into your life from multiple sources, reach out to me. Let's talk. Maybe you joining my team, my beauty business, being able to be coached by me one-on-one, being able to have multiple streams of income, being able to be in a group of supportive people who encourage you to dream big and celebrate your wins, in a space that we can go into and talk about the goals that we just hit and the big outrageous dreams we have. And for other people to go, yes, I'm cheering you on and I can't wait to celebrate you. A lot of people don't have that. And I love that we've created this space on our team for that. And it's just beautiful and wonderful. And we can all come together and support each other. So, maybe if that's something that's been on your heart, maybe if you're wanting to work closer with me, maybe if you're wanting to be in a group of women, of people who are inspiring each other, who are excited to dream bigger and create a freedom-based lifestyle, then reach out to me, mindsetchickkristi@gmail.com. Let's talk and see if joining my team would be a good fit for you. And next month, November, I can't believe it's already almost November. It is my birthday month. I will be 46 years old. And I'm not afraid to share my age because age is just a number, right? But next month, we're going to be talking all about gratitude and appreciation. And I have a really special guest that I'm super excited to share with you. And remember, friend, to dream big, follow your heart, and never give up on you because you're worth it. Thank you for joining me today on the Mindset Chick podcast. I hope this show has you waking up every morning excited about the new manifestations you have created in your life. And if you would honor me with a 5-star review over in iTunes, I will happily enter your name in my Mindset Chick swag giveaway. Make sure you add your name to the review and I will reach out to you if you're the winner. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. Be sure to visit me at mindsetchick.com for past episodes and more gifts that will help you to manifest your dreams into reality.